question from Jennifer. Are there times when the cliche is useful?
In comedy, we often use a lot of cliches because it's something to laugh at if you do that, do it with a comic twist. There is, in a sense, in the grandest sense, everything has been done before you get there. So in a sense, everything in that's grand vision is a cliche. I mean, story form has been story form since we danced around the fire in caves. All forms of art are thousands upon thousands of years old, and they have been explored, and therefore, there's one attitude which is that nothing's new. It's all been done before. I mean, it's a very cynical attitude, but and so sometimes, in a sense, that coming into a certain setting creates certain expectations, and so the setting, the story in a factory environment, for example, says this story. We know from all of the examples of stories set in factories and working environments like that, that sooner or later there's going to be a strike. Okay, and you can say, well, that's a cliche. The workers going on strike, like at Amazon recently, workers going on strike or voting for a union, then they can go on strike. That's a cliche, and it is, but it's useful to set the grounds for a story about that kind of social conflict. It's got to be something that we're familiar with. Therefore, you could accuse it of being a cliche, but done with slight or extensive unfamiliarity, so that it's new again. Just last night, we saw a film, a film that's been nominated for an Oscar for Best Picture, and it's a family drama. And family drama is a genre. The domestic drama is a genre that asks the question: is this family under stress going to stay united or fall apart? And the setting is in Arkansas, and the family is Korean, and the husband, father, has bought 50 acres of land in the middle of Arkansas because he wants to transform their life and become a farmer. A Korean family in Arkansas, with the ambition of taking 50 unplowed acres and turning it into a successful farm, is fresh and unique. And so the notion of families under stress that could fall apart or not, you could, call it cliche. It's been done thousands and thousands of times. But what makes this film fresh is that it's Arkansas, a Korean family, and the husband trying to be a farmer and the wife not happy about this. And so yes, in that sense, cliches set us up. We know the genre, family drama, and prepares us because it's something we know. We've seen it many, many times. And in that sense, we could call it a cliche. But then when it's done with freshness and unique characters, then it becomes something wonderful. And so if you tried, another way to look at this, if you try to avoid all cliches, if you tried to find a setting no one knows and a genre that's never been done before, and characters no one has ever seen before. I mean, people would be lost. They'd have no idea what the hell you're talking about. And so naturally, you have to draw upon tradition. And tradition, in one sense, is this enormous thousands of years of storytelling. So it's one huge, enormous cliche, the story. But then we know where we are, and we can orient ourselves to the story and enjoy it if it then is given a fresh treatment. So yes, in that sense, definitely, cliches are sort of the foundation, in a sense, of what we do.